The episode opens with Hiragi lost in a strange dream, where she feels she must once again take on the responsibilities of a magical girl. Just as her thoughts deepen, she's abruptly awakened by her teacher in class, who scolds her for sleeping. Embarrassed, Hiragi apologizes and assures her teacher she understands. Still puzzled, she wonders why she had such a vivid dream about magical girls and begins to question her own mind. As the school day ends, some of the magical girls in her class start chatting. Seo cheerfully mentions that it's a peaceful day and suggests they all go out and enjoy it. However, she quickly declines her own invitation, citing errands at home, and walks away. On her way home, Hiragi is unexpectedly approached by Seo, who notices her gloom and kindly offers to lend an ear if Hiragi ever wants to talk. Hiragi politely declines but appreciates Seo's warmth, thinking to herself that Seo is truly a kind person. Meanwhile, Seo continues on her path and meets a few people she appears to know. She enthusiastically agrees to help them, hinting that she's helped them before. Elsewhere, Hiragi is still reflecting on Seo's kindness and how their conversation affected her. As she walks, she passes a group of children pretending to be magical girls, which reminds her of her recurring thoughts. She decides she should stop dwelling on such fantasies. While walking, Hiragi comes across a shrine and prays, asking for help in forgetting about magical girls and hoping never to cross paths with Vanilator again. But as she walks away, she doubts that her prayers will help. She soon spots a mysterious book labeled SM lying on the ground. Though hesitant, the wind flips it open and reveals a photo of herself inside. Intrigued, she finds many more books nearby and begins reading them. At the same time, Seo is shown changing at home, getting ready to head out. Back with Hiragi, she has gathered all the books and is immersed in them. To her shock, the contents reveal everything she has done as a magical girl. Nearby, Vanilator watches her from behind a tree, smugly claiming that despite her denial, Hiragi is clearly excited by the magical world. It becomes evident that Vanilator planted all those books. Suddenly, strange energy begins to emanate from Hiragi. Elsewhere at the shrine, Seo is cleaning and wishing for continued peace. But she's quickly distracted by the powerful energy surging nearby. It's coming from Hiragi, who undergoes a magical transformation. Hearing Seo's voice, Hiragi turns to see her. Seo, now transformed into her magical girl form, confronts her aggressively and declares her intent to finish Hiragi once and for all. Seo attacks, but Hiragi dodges and pleads that she didn't mean to cause harm and won't repeat her actions. Unmoved, Seo continues her assault. Hiragi escapes and runs through the shrine grounds, pursued by Seo. In a moment of desperation, Hiragi finds a fox mask, strikes it with her wand, and hurls it at Seo. The mask lands on Seo's face, blinding her. Taking advantage of this, Hiragi tries to flee. Seo, unable to see or sense her, swings blindly. Hiragi taunts her from behind, further frustrating her opponent. Eventually, Hiragi disarms Seo by taking her sword. Seo attempts to escape but stumbles and falls. Hiragi then approaches her, lightly caressing her cheek, hands, and body in an unsettling moment. As the intensity fades, Hiragi steps back, saying they've done enough for today and promising a next time before leaving. Seo's transformation fades as the other magical girls arrive, worried about her. Kaoru suspects Seo sensed them earlier and fled because of it. However, Seo remains fixated on Hiragi, replaying the encounter in her mind. Later that night, Hiragi lies in bed. Vanilator praises her for her actions, but Hiragi tells him to be quiet. The next morning, she checks something on her phone when Vanilator suggests she choose a villain name, since all villains need one. He offers a name, but Hiragi refuses, saying she pick her own. Then, she declares that they'll stop targeting Seo. Vanilator agrees, saying they'll complete their mission once the magical girls are defeated. Hiragi challenges his intentions, suspecting he wants more than that. Ventilator admits he comes from another world, where mascot creatures like himself are hunted by magical girls manipulated by rival mascots. He justifies his villainous acts as necessary to save his kind. Hiragi, initially surprised, soon realizes that all his claims are fabricated. Ventilator has been lying all along. Meanwhile, the three magical girls gather in a garage to strategize. They are determined to stop Hiragi. Sayo, still lost in thought, wonders what Hiragi might do to her next time. Haruka notices Sayo is distracted and checks in on her. Sayo assures her she's fine, and the girls finish their plan and part ways. Soon after, Ventilator alerts Hiragi that another magical girl has arrived. Hiragi agrees to help and transforms again. They find the magical girl Karuku waiting. Hiragi wonders what she's doing here. Haruka points out that Karuku's powers are purely defensive and suggests they talk instead of fight. Ventilator insists he's tried diplomacy before, but it didn't work. He urges Hiragi to turn her into a monster. As Karuku senses something amiss, she turns to find herself captured by a creature. Hiragi, now riding the monster, lights candles and threatens her. Karuku defiantly resists. Hiragi summons a flower monster that attacks her again, but Karuku destroys it. Haruka reveals that she's figured out how the monsters are being summoned and mocks Hiragi's tactics. Karuku undergoes a powerful transformation, showing a new form. She tells Hiragi she didn't want to fight a girl, but now must. A fierce battle breaks out. Hiragi blocks Karuku's powerful attack and counterattacks, though Karuku isn't fazed. She launches another overwhelming attack, sending Hiragi crashing into a fort filled with clay figures resembling herself. Karuku acknowledges Hiragi's evasive abilities and asks for her name before she disappears again. After some thought, Hiragi proudly declares herself Besser, her villain name, and vanishes. Karuku, amused, calls her Magia Besser and seems intrigued by her. Elsewhere, Hiragi and Ventilator escape through a dark portal. Ventilator admits he underestimated their opponent and suggests they need better planning next time. When Hiragi remains silent, he asks what's wrong. She starts laughing. Up above, another mysterious girl watches them from a rooftop.